Hello students, welcome back to the online class again. Now after completing our chapter number 2, let's start our chapter number 3, that is Introduction to MS Access 2010. Now this is chapter number 3, Introduction to MS Access 2010. Now in this chapter, what we are going to learn, about database and its characteristics, then DBMS and its advantages. What is DBMS? That is database management system. What is database management system and its advantages, and how we are going to work with this MS Access 2010, and what are the components of the MS Access 2010 window, and how to create a database and define a primary key. What is a primary key and how to create a database, and modifying a table design, how to define a table design, and sorting of data, then mathematical calculations with data. Now these are the topics we are going to learn in this chapter number 3, Introduction to MS Access 2010. Now this MS Access comes with the Microsoft Office. Okay, all those MS Word, that is Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint, MS. The full form of MS is, you already know, that is Microsoft Access, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint, and Microsoft Access. All these comes into the package of Office, MS Office, that is Microsoft Office. Okay, now let's start our chapter. Now every organization maintains record of some or the other kind. For example, a school keeps a record of the details of its students, teachers, and the administrative staff. We all know that a school have a record of all the teachers, students, and all the administrative staff. Now how we are maintaining that record, these we are going to learn in this chapter. Okay, a chartered accountant office maintains a record of all its clients. At home too, your parents keep a record of the phone numbers and addresses of friends, family, and utility stores. From time to time, we keep on adding new addresses and also update the old ones. It is very difficult when there are thousands of records. To solve this problem, a computerized record system to create, extract, or sort the update data is there, which is known as database management. We are going to manage the data which we want to keep. Okay, in this we are going to use this database management system, that is DBMS. Okay, the full form of DBMS is database management system. Now let's see what is this database. A database is an organized collection of data. Maintaining databases is a basic requirement of every organization. A database makes the data easily available so that it can be used appropriately at any time. And now a database is an organized collection of data. What is this database? It is an organized collection of data, and maintaining databases is a basic requirement. To maintain the databases is a basic requirement of every organization, as we all know. Now what are the characteristics of this database? The following example will help you understand the characteristics of a database. Let's see the characteristics of database. Now a database has the following characteristics. The first one is the value, the second one is the field, okay, and third one is a record, then file, then database. Now a value, what is a value? A value is the smallest unit of a database. This value is the smallest unit of a database. It can be numeric, alphanumeric, or a special character. Now a field, a collection of values. Only one type forms a field. Here in this example, name is a field. Now in this example, name is a field. Okay, a collection of values of only one type forms of a field. Here in this example, in the example given above here, name is a field. Now, record. A collection of fields forms a record. Here in the example, its row forms a record. Its row given here forms a record 1, record 2, record 3, like this. Record for Tina, record for Meena, record for Anush. Okay, its row forms a record of every person or a student given here. Okay, now a collection of related records is called a file. Here in the example, roll number, name and marks can be recorded in a file. Roll number, name and these marks can be recorded in a file. So a file is a collection of related records. Now, database. A collection of files is again called a database. A collection of fields is called a record. A collection of related record is called a file. And a collection of for all the files is called a database. Now, designing a database. Now, how we design a database? Now, let us analyze and learn the fundamental building blocks of designing a database. Now, before starting Microsoft Access to build tables, forms, and other objects that make up a database, it is important to learn the stepwise procedure of designing a database. A good database design is the key to create a database that does what you want it to do effectively, accurately, and efficiently. Now let's see the steps in designing a database. What are the steps to design a database? Let's see here. Steps in designing a database. The basic steps of designing a database are given below. Now define the purpose and objective of the database clearly. We have to define the purpose and objective of the database clearly. Then identify the tables you need. Then identify the fields you require. Fields you have to give. You know what is a field? A field is a collection of values. Then identify the fields. Then identify the field of fields with unique values in each record. Then determining the relationship between the tables. Then refine your design. Then enter data and create other database objects. Now these are the steps for designing a database. Now let's see what is DBMS, that is Database Management System, and what are the advantages of this database management system. Now, database management system, DBMS. Now, a DBMS is a collection of information in an organized manner related to a subject, for example, a telephone directory or dictionary or a list of books in a library. Now, these are stored in database. A database should be managed efficiently so that you can retrieve, sort, organize, and edit as required. Now, software that performs these functions is called a database management system, that is DBMS. Then Microsoft Access or MySQL or SQL and Oracle are a few popular DBMS software. Now these are the database management system softwares. Okay. Now a DBMS allows users to access, modify, delete, search, query, sort, design, and print data. It provides tools to create, maintain, and retrieve data. Now, do you know that MySQL is an open source software for database? Now, this is also a database management software. Then SQL, then Oracle. These are database management software. Now, what are the advantages? Advantages of a DBMS. Now, there are many advantages of using a DBMS. That is, a DBMS reduces data duplication and data inconsistency, reduces programming effort, provides data independence, reduce cost, it makes it easy to access information, provide distribution processing, provide security and integrity of information, is suitable for large and commercial organizations. Now, these are the advantages of database management system. Now next is the Microsoft Access 2010. What is this? Let's see here. And Microsoft Access 2010 is a powerful DBMS to organize and manipulate data. This Microsoft Access 2010 is also a DBMS. Okay, is also a powerful DBMS to organize and manipulate data. Now it is a component of the, as I told you, it is a component of the MS Office 2010 and is easy, user friendly and capable of storing huge amount of data. Now you use it to create and manage computer based databases on standalone computers as well as network computers. Now Microsoft Excel allow users to carry all the functions of DBMS. It stores information in the form of tables so that you can build your database. You can create different tables and establish relationship between them. Special features of MS Access are forms, reports, queries which help the user in retrieving the desired information as and when required. Now while taking the example you will understand it better. Okay, now these are just the introduction I'm giving you. Now working with MS Excel 2010. Now let's start from here. Now to start Microsoft Access 2010, follow the step how to start it. It's just like simply opening your MS Word. Okay. Now let's see here. Click the start button from the left bottom corner of your desktop. You click on the, there is a window symbol there, or it may be window symbol, or it may be written as a start. Okay, on the left bottom corner you click there, that is called the start button. When you click there, you click again, when you have to click, first click on there, then you click on all programs, and after that select Microsoft Office. Then from the Microsoft Office there will be a drop down, just like giving like this: Microsoft Access, Excel, Note, Outlook, PowerPoint, Publisher, Word, like this. Okay, from there you have to choose Microsoft Access 2010. Or if you don't have Microsoft Office 2010, you can install Office 2007 also. Okay, there's a almost same 2010 and 2007. 2010 Office 2010 is the upgraded version of 2007. So if you have 2007 also, you can work from there also. Okay, now click on Microsoft Access 2010 as on in figure number 2 here. You have to click here on the start button, then click on the all programs here. Then after that you have to click on the Microsoft Access 2010. Then a window will appear like this. You will see the opening screen of Microsoft Access 2010 as given in figure number 3 like this. This is the opening screen of MS Access 2010. Now from here what you have to do is you have to click on the blank document here. Okay, on the left first left first row of the left side, left corner. Okay, there is a blank document here. It is not visible properly. Blank document is written here. You can refer your textbook at page number 52 from here. Blank document, you have to click here, then you have to click here on create, then you will create a Microsoft Access. Okay, then you can see the Microsoft Access window. Now let's see here, next step, click on the blank database. Now it is selected by default. By default means the computer already select this. Okay, when you open the MS Access 2010, it will be selected on this blank database. You can just click on there, and what you have to do when you start the MS Access 2010 for the first time, it is already selected by default. Then type a name from the database in the field in the file name box on the right pane. On the right pane you can write the, now I'll go to the previous page and I'll show you. Now here when you click on the blank document here, there is a file name here. You can type the file name here, what file name you want to give, then you have to click on the create button here. Now click on create, you will get the MS Access 2010 window as on in figure number 4 here, the Microsoft Access 2010 window. Okay, now let's see here, as you have learn on MS Word also. This is known as the ribbon, this is known as the tab, this is the title bar, this is the group, here is group 1, group are there. Okay, you can see it from here. Then this is the tab bar, this is the navigation pane. This is the status bar. Okay, these are the components of MS Access 2010, as we have components of MS Word also. Now what is title bar? Now these here, given here the title, what you are opening is the title bar. Then quick access toolbar, from here quick access toolbar you can access to save your file, to open a new database. Okay, or if you want to take a new database, everything you can keep on the quick access toolbar to access quickly and faster. Then this is the ribbon. This whole part is the ribbon, as we have ribbon in MS Word also and in MS Excel also. And these are the tabs. No need to explain this, you all know what is tabs. Then these are the groups. Groups are given here. Okay, the properties group, formatting group, file validation groups, as we have groups in MS Word also, like insert. Okay, then page layout, like this you have groups. And the navigation pane, here it displays the database object here in the navigation pane. Now these are the components of MS Access 2010. Then the status bar, it displays the information about the database and includes buttons to change views status. Okay, it shows the status, that is status of the information about the database. Then the views, you can directly access the various views by clicking on the icons. Then tab bar, database object appear in tab documents rather in overlapping windows. Okay, then here next comes the database objects. Now these are different type of database objects. Now there are different types of database objects. Tables are used to store data in a database. Then forms make it easier to enter data in a table. Query is used to retrieve data from one or more tables based on some criteria and to display it on screen. Then report displays the data in a printed format. Then data types in MS Access. The types of data available in MS Access is the text, number, currency, date and time, yes, no, then lookup and relationship. Now text, store text, combination of text and numbers like addresses, and then numbers that will not be used in calculations like phone numbers and postal code. These phone numbers and postal code will not be used in calculation. The default size is 50, but it can be also stored up to 255 characters. Then numbers, stores numeric data that will be used in calculation. This number will store the numeric data that will be used in calculations. Then currency specifies various currencies and displays them in different formats. Then date and time stores data, date and time. You can display the date and time in various formats. Yes, no, these can have only two values. Yes, either true or either false. Yes, no means either true or false. Then lookup and relationship displays either a list of values that is retrieved from a table or query, or a set helps you to create lookup fields. The data type of a lookup field is either text or number. The data type of lookup field is maybe text or number depending on the choices that you make in the wizard. Then the memo stores long text like notes and descriptions. It can store up to 6536 characters. And attachment, what is the attachment? The special type allows you to attach external files to an access database. Then hyperlinks, we all know hyperlinks, text or combinations of text and numbers stored in text and used as a hyperlink address. It can store up to 2048 characters. Then calculated field results a calculation. The calculation must be referred to other fields in the same table. You use the expression builder to create the calculation. Then OLE object, that is store pictures, graphs, sounds and word processing and spreadsheet files. Then auto number stores an integer whose value increases or decreases automatically as you add or delete records. If the table does not have a primary key, then auto number data type uniquely identifies the records. Now these are the different data types in MS Access 2010. Then creating a table, how we can create a table. Now the create tab contains command that allows us to create database objects. To create a table, open the create tab and then click on the table button. You will get the MS Access window as on in figure number 4 here. Now to create a table, click on the create tab here. You can click on the create tab here. Then after that, you will get the access window as on in figure number 4 in previous figure number 4. Now this contains an empty table named table 1. Table 1 is written here, and in the data sheet view, and the table contains a field called ID. Now ID is written here, you can refer from your book. Now adding more fields and saving. To add more fields to a table, follow the steps given below. Now click on the add down arrow key here. A list of data types will appear as shown in figure number 5 here. A list of data types will appear here. Then after that, select the data and type the field name as field. Then press enter key. Create 4 fields called student name, Hindi, English and mathematics. Now you can create 4 fields, okay, namely as student name, Hindi, English and mathematics. Then click on the save button in the quick access toolbar, or you can go to the file and go to the save button. Then the save as dialog box appear. Type the table name here and click OK. As shown in figure number 8 here, type the table name here and click OK here. A table with the name student appears in the navigation pane. Now in the navigation pane here, a table with the name student will appear here. Now rules for typing a field name are, what are the rules for typing a field name? You should understand this clearly, how to type a field name. A field name can be from 1 to 64 characters long. A field name should only be number of characters should be from 1 to 64 characters long. Okay, a field name can include letters, numbers and some special characters. The underscore sign is allowed. This is known as underscore sign. Okay, a field name cannot have square bracket. This is square bracket. Okay, a field name cannot have square brackets. Field names cannot start with a blank space. It cannot be started with a blank space. They can be written in uppercase, lowercase or both. That is, you can write the field names in both uppercase and lowercase, or you can write on both uppercase and lowercase. A field name can change anytime. You can change the field name anytime. Now take the cursor where you want to make changes and type the new field name. Okay, then defining a primary key in a table. Now what is a primary key? A primary key is a field which uniquely identifies a record. For example, roll number is a primary key for the student, for the table student. For the table student, roll number is the unique identifier, so it is a primary key. Now in a class, there may be 2 students with the same name, but there cannot be 2 students with the same roll number. Okay, each and every roll number should be unique. That is why this roll number is a primary key. To define a primary key, follow the steps given below. Now click on the down arrow and the view option in the views group. Under the field tab, a list of views appears. This as shown in figure number. List of views will appear as shown in figure number 9 here. When you click on the down arrow of the view option under views group. Okay, now click on the design view for the list. Design view from the design view. Okay, from the list, or click on the design view button on the status bar. You can either click on the status bar from the status bar, this design view. Select the fill name ID. Now click on the primary key button present on the tools group under the design tab. You have to click on the primary key button on the design tab. Now this is the design tab here, and then the primary key is here. You have to click on the design tab. You have to click on the primary button here. Now, or right click on the header of the column that will appear that will be the primary key, and then click on primary key from the shortcut menu that appears, or either you can click on the shortcut menu primary key from the shortcut menu that appears also. Like this also you can make the primary key. Now change the name of the field of roll number. Now change the name of this field to roll number. Select the primary key from the shortcut menu. You can select from here, right click, and you can select the primary key from here, changing the name of the primary key. You can see from here. Now after this, let's see how to add data to a table. Now adding data to a table. To enter data to a table, first switch the dataset view from the design view. From the dataset view, now switch to dataset view. Okay, switch to dataset view from the design view. Now to do so, follow the steps given below. Now let's see how to do it. Now click the view option on the views group under the design tab. Under this design tab, you can click on the view group under the design tab and click on the dataset view. Now after opening the table in the dataset view, click on the first field and enter data. Click on the first field and enter data. Use arrows keys or tab key to move the next column as shown in figure number 13 here. Now you can, if you have Microsoft Office installed in your system, if you have computer, you can just follow the instructions given here, the steps given here, and you can practice at home these things whatever I have told you. Now after that, opening an existing database is like opening an existing MS Office or MS Excel. Okay, just like that, it's very easy. Now opening an existing database. To open an existing database, follow the step. Click on the file tab, then click on open. Then the open dialog box will appear. Then you have to go to where you have saved the file and you have to click there. Select the required database file and click open. It will automatically open, or you can, instead of that, you can also double click on the file. Instead of clicking here once and you are clicking on the open, you can just double click here and the file will automatically open, which you have already saved. Okay, and modifying the table design. How to modify the table design? Let's see here. Changing the width of a column. How we can change the width of a column? Now here what you have to do is, if your data exceeds regular width of a column, then you can increase the column width. That also can be done, changing the width of the column. Okay, if it exceeds the regular width of the column, you can increase the column width. Now to change the width of a column, the steps is given here. Take the mouse pointer on the right border of the column header. The mouse pointer changes in a horizontal double-headed cross. Okay, like this, a double-headed cross like this, by a vertical line like this given here on in figure number 15 here. The horizontal double arrow cross by a vertical line here. Then you have to if you double click, now the column width will be resized to the widest possible size of that type, or you can click the column right border and drag the desired direction left or right until you get the desired width. You can drag in the left or to the right until you get the desired width. Now renaming a field. Now take the mouse pointer to the field that you want to rename, then right click on the field. A pop-up menu will appear as shown in figure number 16 here, and you have to click on the rename field option and change the field name. It's just like this is very easy. It's just like renaming a file in your computer. When you click on the file, a pop-up menu will appear. Then from there you can go to the rename, and you can rename a file. Like that you can rename a field also. Then move a file, move a field. Now this is also same. Select the field you want to move, then take the mouse pointer to the field, and click and start dragging left or right in the desired direction. Your mouse will your while your mouse is moving, a thick vertical line will guide you. Okay, a thick vertical line will guide you where you want to move. Like this you can dragging, you know how to drag a file. You have to left click, keep pressing and drag to the left, to the right. Okay, like this you can move a field. Then inserting a field. Now right click on the field you want to insert in a new field. A list will appear shown in figure number 17 here. A list will appear here. Click on the insert field option. A new field, that is field 1, will be inserted, shown in figure number 18 here. Change the name of this field as you want. The field name can be changed as you want. You can change the field name. Now here is the option for insert field. Now you can click here and you can insert a field. Then it will come like field 1 like this. Click on the insert field option here. It's given here and shown in figure number 18. Change the name of the field as you want. It will be default given as field 1 like this. Now let's say next, deleting a field. Deleting a field, renaming a field, then moving a field, then inserting a field. These are all easy steps. Okay, now just like click on the field that you want to delete, then a list will appear. Then from there you have to click on the delete field option, the column and all its data will be deleted. It's very easy. Or you can just click on the delete button here from the add and delete group. Okay, now let's see here. Next is changing the data type of a field. How we can change the data type of a field. Now click on the field for which you want to change the data type, and now click on the drop down arrow of the data type option in the formatting group under the field tab, and click on the required data type shown in figure number 22. That is shown in figure number 22. Now you can click on the field tab here, and here in the data type you can change the data type here. Whichever data type you want, you can change it from here. Then sorting of data. Sorting, or you already know what is a sorting. You can arrange it in smallest to largest, or from largest to smallest, to arrange some data in ascending or in descending order. Now we can sort data alphabetically, that is from ABC or from Z to A, or can arrange numbers in ascending or descending order. To sort data, follow the steps given below. Click on the drop down arrow on the right of the field name. On the right of the field name, you can click there. Then you want to start. Then click on the from sort smallest to largest to sort data in ascending order, or click sort largest to smallest to sort data in descending order. Choose according to your requirement, that is according whatever you want to sort, that is from smallest to largest, or it may be from largest to smallest. Whichever you like, you prefer, you can choose from there. Then the records will be arranged in ascending or maybe in descending, whichever you want, order as per your selection. Now a small upward downward arrow also appear in the sorted field name. These things arrow will be shown here. It will be sorted. Or you can do it in another way also. Click on the ascending and descending option in the sort filter group under the home tab. Under this is the home tab. Under this, view group, clipboard group, sort and filter group. From this sort and filter group, you can click on this ascending to sort from smallest to largest, or maybe descending to sort from largest to smallest. Okay, from this sort and filter group in the home tab. To undo the sort, click on the remove sort option in the sort and filter from here. You can remove sort, that is you can remove the sort, that is whichever you have sorted, maybe ascending or descending, you can remove it. Okay, from this sort and filter group under the home tab. Under this home tab, remove and sort group is here. This is ascending, that is from smallest to largest. This is descending, that is from largest to smallest. Now performing mathematical calculations with data. Now mathematical calculations like sum, average, count, and then maximum, to find the maximum, to find the minimum, etc., can be easily performed in MS Excel using the features called totals. To perform a sum, the steps are as follows. Open the table in the datasheet view. In the datasheet view, you have to open the table in the datasheet view only. Okay. Then click on totals in the records group under the home tab. In the home tab, you have to click on the total here. Then the total row will appear at the bottom of the datasheet, as shown in figure number 26 here. At the bottom of the datasheet, the total row will appear. Then in the total row, click on the column where total has to be calculated. Select the function from the drop down arrow at the bottom of that column. If you want to do average, count, maximum, minimum, okay, standard deviation, whichever you want, you can choose it from here. Now if you want to select the function sum, you will get the sum of the values that of that column. If you want to select the function sum, that is if you want to add, then you will get the function sum. Then you will get the sum of the values of that column. It will all be added. Similarly, you can get average also. You can find the minimum. You can find the maximum of the value of the data, or the minimum value of the data. Okay, and now one thing I want to tell you, if you have computer, these are all easy steps. You can either open you if you have already installed the MS Office, you can go there. You know how to open that. It's given in the starting of the lesson, how to open the MS Access. If you have MS Access 2007 also, there also you can do it. Or if you have 2010, then it's better. If you have 2010, it's the newer version. If you don't have 2010, if you have 2007 also, it's okay. You can use it from there also. You just open that, and you just go through the steps which are given in the books, and you can try at home. Now here ends our chapter number 3, database management, introduction to MS Access 2010, and how to use that database management system. You can see it at home. Now the textual exercises and some extra questions I'll send you through Google Classroom. Those who have not installed, once again I'm telling you, those who have not installed and joined the Google Classroom, you better join the Google Classroom so that you can appear on the class test, okay, or the MCQ test, whatever I'll be doing in the future. So you better join. Those who have not joined, I mean, if the students who have already joined, it's okay for them. Those who have not joined, please join the Google Classroom, not Google Meet. Okay, Google Meet and Google Classroom are two different apps, are two different applications. You have to install Google Classroom. The code to join the classroom I have already sent you in the WhatsApp group. Okay students, here ends our chapter number 3. Okay, stay home, stay safe, and stay healthy.